Alright, well, welcome guys to this card that I've been, it's just, and like, I mean, pretty much overall his base card to get, if you would have started up your team in the beginning of the season and you had a Premier League team, this would have probably been the card to go to because he was really cheap. And I mean, look, 4-star, 4-star, 5.9, high work rate, and I mean, pretty much he's completely like outstanding of a player, like just his base card. But oh god, my bad. But yeah, I mean, like when I saw stats on this card, I was a little like, that's like I wish they would have done a little more for his pace, maybe. But I mean, this is pretty decent, or as you know, just the chemistry stuff would have like was gonna help it boost anyways. But this is of a more, to me, this is more of a defensive, you know, like fast build-up kind of player, because he's really good at, like, his dribbling is outstanding too. I don't have to boost any of that. And as of like his defensive, I've only boosted it because, I mean, to me this is more of a defensive player because you could see, first of all, his shooting is less than his defending, and then his pass is really high too. The only thing I take out of this card as a defensive card is maybe his strength and his slide tackle, yeah. And then he doesn't have any heading, but not most. You know, you don't really need to. I mean, to me, I wouldn't really need to like look into that no much. But I'm sorry, I'm gonna look at his stats real quick. So obviously his like lowest stats would be his shooting, but if you look at his shooting, he has 85 shot power and 81 long shots. That means that this card is like the extra rare card that I had before. He doesn't have that much good of a finishing. Guerrero, he has better shooting stats than Kovacic though, but Kovacic has 75 attack positioning. So that's what I'm telling you. This card could be a fast build. Like if you put your team on fast build up to when attacking, it does help. The shot power 85, it's pretty good too if you like without tweaking it, because you could help you know, if he suddenly gets the ball, shoot. If I were you, I would shoot him for the second post, the farthest post, because those are the easiest ones to shoot when they have 80 and over long shots, but they don't have good finishing. That's probably the best to do. Always go for, because it always goes in with Hector Herrera, but obviously Hector Herrera is a whole different animal, but he's got similar shooting sets. And yeah, like I said, I put the shadow on him, and I got my whole little Premier League team here going, and I added Courtois. This is the only good goalkeeper that I have, my mistake. And I mean, the Jimenez card got a tweak. It's been a while since I had a tweak, so I mean, I just figured I'd put him on there, you know, instead of El Multidor. This would be a kind of like mixed review. And then Fred, this card, I barely got it 2 days ago, and it was worth around the market like maybe what, like 12k. And to me, this is a pretty good card to get, as in like if you're building a Premier team and then you're like a no coin kind of player, like I mean no FIFA point buying kind of player like me. This card has gone up to 17k, but if you look at how much I paid for him like what, 14k. So it was it was a really cheap whenever it came out. It was like 11k. I probably should have gotten it back then. But look at it, he's 5'7", high. He's a lefty. He's got 4-star, 4-star, and I think like the most, yeah, his balance. His balance is really high. His stamina is 86. His running is pretty okay. I think I didn't have any running chemistry styles when I got him, but I put this was it Gladiator? Yeah, this is Gladiator chemistry style. Sorry if I don't know, but yeah, this is just gonna help him with the shooting and the defending. So like I said, this is gonna be more of this could help be a transition player from defense if you need him, or attacking if he's trying to get to the ball. Because this formation, literally, I'll find like Kovacic or at least like at the goal without, because I don't really mess with my tactics that much unless like in the middle of the game, then yeah. And then also this is the other card I got. This is a Jota card. So this card, I pretty much overlook all of those other crappy stats with his 87 dribbling, because all you have to do is boost the pace for sure, and either the passing or the shooting. It don't matter. You could do the hawk on him and do like a little more, like 90 pace, what, like almost like, I don't really know how much this would go up with the hawk, but the physical would go up too, because I think the physical about him, he has, you know, jumping and like not good strength, but his aggression 88, and like this makes him one of those like standing out cards that if you know how to use him right, he will cost right now. And then again, guys, this is just like for anybody who like probably sees like all these Premier cards and they're just like, and maybe you're just like, what card should I use? Like, you know. So the Jota card goes for 12,500, and looking at this guy's team, I could tell he's got a pretty good team going on. Maybe this isn't his like first team though. That's what I'm thinking, because he's gotta at least have like one of those from like player to have his card, the objective player card. That was a pretty good card. So obviously I'm talking to you about all the other players, but we're here for the one guy only, that's kovacic. So I've already had a couple of games with him, and I could just say he's a good build-up card. Like, look how like maybe that wasn't a good pass. I didn't want to pass to him. It always happens to me that the passes get a little mixed up, but that's just probably me, the way I move my player. But also that is also a thing in FIFA 20, that the passes do kind of get tweaked up a little bit, and I'm about to get scored on Courtois. No, yeah, that's a good goal. Was it Timo Werner? Yeah, everybody has him. Is that 86 though? I think it was 86 card. That was a really good card, and it's 15k. So if you have a Bundesliga card, there you go. It's surprising how high his stats went up too though. What's his 83? Oh, I can only imagine it was 86 card right there. Okay, so Fred with a little mix and match with the skill moves. Alright. No, Jimenez. Okay, there we go. Kovacic. So like, the thing about this card is this guy, look at the pass. Like, that was not bad, because I mean, at least has like tweaked up balance. So, it needs to be tweaked, by the way. It's a little messed up for such a high rating card. But like, literally, if you look at his passing, it's like really good. It's like almost pretty much like he just does it on his own. Like, he just directs the pass just on the right place. Like, that's something I can admire about him. His card.
Just a natural reader of the game, Fred.
What stands out more to him is like, see how I'm like picking up his pace right? And then without tricking his dribbling, like he's already a fast build-up player. Like, he changes direction really quickly. I always give it to him because he's the one that can make the play. See that? Gives it to Jimenez. Jimenez, get that straight, didn't make it. Wan-Bissaka. Kovacic, you see how good easily.
Still trailing, but they're upping the pressure.
What's up?
Running with the ball confidently.
David Luiz is just such a good defender.
Kevin Campbell. In possession, Folland. Dangerous looking through ball. Delaney.
Yeah, I thought he was going to score that.
Still alive. Jimenez. And attempting the through ball.
the Kovacic with a good
Kovacic
pass.
lost it.
That was a good pass. It was just,
Volland.
I just wish that I had a little more reach right there. With, I think it was Fred.
Read it superbly to take back possession. Werner. Volland. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. All in all, a broken counter-attack. Brandt.
Fred.
Werner.
Not Fred, there we go.
Great challenge. He got
Fred's
nothing
just
but
that kind
ball.
of player, man.
Giving it a
He's just
try.
there to his last
And
touch,
there
but
it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now.
that was a little
They can
annoying.
breathe that bit more easily.
Well, I think the keeper's expecting power. He's expecting the laces to come right through that
trying
ball,
to
but
get
he
a
just
review,
passes
man.
it into
No.
the net. A lovely, lovely finish.
Well, a second goal for them here.
There we go. Look at that pass. That was literally, you probably wouldn't be able to tell, but Kovacic had a lot to do with that. He's such a good passer.
Kovacic.
There's the ball. Look at
Raúl
that.
Jimenez. Wonderful
Aw,
chance.
no Jimenez.
An example of a goalkeeper on top of his game, Lee.
Well, that is genius.
And punched away.
Okay, this is Tierney. Oh, I should have
This is
done it.
Coman. Delaney. They've regained possession.
Yeah, no, I think this Jimenez card needs still needs to get a little better
And that's an
stats. 'Cause
important
he deserves
intervention.
better stats.
Firing it in.
That
A
didn't
very
go
high
in
degree of
for
difficulty
some
for
reason.
any goalkeeper.
Sheer
It's
quality.
okay.
Quality of the shot and certainly quality of the save.
Okay, obviously.
Kabasele on the ball.
So good
Fred.
jumping, man.
Raúl Jimenez
Oh, he didn't touch. No.
giving the ball to the opposition that time. Textbook
No,
defending inside
Jimenez
the
gonna
box.
pass.
As you can see, the visitors haven't had too much of the ball, but when they've had the ball, they keep delivering the sucker punch. A great advert for low possession, counter-attacking
Who is this?
football. It's really working.
There we go. Jota. So I'm
Jimenez.
telling you guys.
David
Fred.
Luiz. Here is Fred.
Okay.
Fred.
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 But
Oh,
didn't
come on.
quite do enough.
I did. I should have been a
Goalkeeping
goal.
right out of the top
Good
drawer.
definitely.
I cannot believe he's kept that out the net. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I'm probably just not. I need to like actually
Here's
get
Kovacic.
a little more
Extremely
straight with
sloppy
this
in
guy. But
possession.
I'm just trying to show how good of a build-up comes up in here.
Kovacic. Outrageously
There we go.
skillful.
Kovacic. Oh,
A really
I was just trying to get
high
the
quality save.
second
Well,
post,
it's all
not
about
that first post.
concentration. Goalkeepers can go so long without doing anything. Look at that stretch.
And James.
Must score.
Yep.
And in it goes.
Such a good
Well, you
card.
tell youngsters in that position just to hit the target. You can't score unless you do. And on this
Nobody else
occasion he
wants
does,
to
and
do
he
it.
scores.
Darren James is up for
So
the
there
job.
we have it. 2-1.
Okay, Fred. Oh man, Fred.
Beautiful pass. Coman.
Coming. Yeah.
The
Gonna be
referee has
next time,
decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Read it magnificently
buddy.
and
Alright,
intercepted.
moving up. Okay. And
Fred with it. And the whistle is
for the
sounded for half.
first half so far, this card is making a lot of making a big difference in our our attacking,
The two teams have switched
as well as
around
our.
and
He's
are
just
ready
good
now
at
for
slinging the
second
ball,
half.
if you ask me. It's like really fast. Alright. That's what this shadow team
Timo
does
Werner.
to it.
Julian
Like,
Brandt. Oh, lovely
This
weighted
guy's
ball.
got
They
a
might be
build
in.
up,
Oh, he's
and
found the net.
he's scoring me
And that
again.
increases the
Maybe
advantage
it's.
to 2.
I should just switch to
Just what they
Ederson
wanted,
and then just
just what
have
they
me at the
deserve.
port and
Well, look at this,
Vertonghen,
Derek.
or
Sometimes the
just
opposition
take
are all
Vertonghen
set
out
up
and put him
perfectly
on
keen to
this,
dribble
like I
through.
usually do, because
It's
he has a lot
almost
of
like he's
pace
playing FIFA.
for a
He
center
goes
back.
through and puts the ball in the back of the net. It's
Look at
brilliant.
Kovacic. Oh,
So
why
there
did you
it
get
is,
back to Kovacic?
3-1 the current scoreline here.
But
An important interception.
yeah, I mean, if you look at this card, this is pretty much worth it for like, unless you already have a card that you know Like you have a whole team of, I don't know,
David
freaking
Luiz.
team of the year, De Bruyne and Conte,
Diogo
and then
Jota.
you have David Luiz or someone else, I don't know,
Goodness, he was
maybe
right on top of the
Mars,
situation to get the ball back for his team.
then you don't need this card. But if
A
you're
bit
a
sloppy in
player with
possession.
like no FIFA points, I mean, if I don't know how you manage if you just get lucky at your packs or something.
Jimenez.
Because I mean, I don't just have this team. I have other teams that I
Jota.
use for like objectives, like when I did the icon
It
swaps.
was a move of great promise.
But
They could easily have been in.
I mean, other than that, I did like a lot of them.
It's all about translating
I mean, I just got
threats
lucky
into
with the
goals.
Luis card, I guess.
Lars Bender's
Yeah,
block.
but I mean,
They've given it
the
away.
Luis card is just so good defensively. Look at that.
And the advantage
Just got the ball
accrues
from
to
me.
the attacking side.
Jota,
Kovacic.
Kovacic. Oh, he almost got that in.
First rate goalkeeping.
Oh, he can't believe the goalkeeper
But,
saved that. That's
Yeah,
brilliant.
like I said, this card is such a good choice if you don't have another like, how can I explain?
No, it's absolutely
He's such a good
spot on.
card
Keep the
if you
game
don't
going
have like
as long as you
an
can,
expensive
but then
team
you can
going
always
on,
go
you know,
back and book him
just
after the
objective
ball's gone out of play. Good refereeing.
player. But out of choice,
Werner.
for me, it's more of a favorite card because
Werner.
I've played with this base card before whenever I first started, and it was such a good card. Like I really liked it,
Jimenez.
and that's why I did this card
Fred.
because I knew it was gonna have like
Raul Jimenez.
it was gonna make a big difference in my team, and then also my team isn't like too strong.
Given the
Up there.
position he was in, he's not
I'm
going to
just
be
goofing.
especially pleased with himself.
I just need to
Well,
like
he took the
concentrate, I
chance
guess,
with power. Not always the best option.
because Fred would not have missed that. It was a second post shot. Just swing it in.
The ball with Campbell.
And then you can tell he's scared of my David Luiz at this point.
Sancho. Oh, that's a
And
really
then
good
Tierney with
authoritative
that
tackle.
good
Throw in here.
defense. He's such a good defender. I'm glad I did him. He's probably the most expensive player that I've done. Aside from Montador had icon swap, so it's kind of free.
Well, the keeper making sure that was
A
pushed
gift
well
from
away
EA.
from danger.
A little shitty one too, because it was
Here is
such a grind to get him.
Here's Kovacic.
Look at Kovacic. Look at that. And then
And they continue
Jota
to advance.
to
And a lot of
Jimenez.
options here.
Jimenez to Jota. Jota's going in for sure.
And the ball is in the net.
The crowd have gone crazy, and quite
And
rightly
there you
so.
go.
What a
To
finish
your
that
team.
is.
This is a pretty slow game, and if it was
can't really say
faster, I probably
defenses are
wouldn't
on
use
top.
Jota
3-2.
or Jimenez. Because not everybody plays the same. This guy's
That's
playing
an
pretty
important
slow,
intervention.
pretty chill. But it also has to do with the way you play. Like, because I'm
Here's
playing like
Kovacic.
this, he's going slow. Because he's afraid, you know, I might do a play or
Kovacic.
something like that.
Oh, a perfectly
No,
timed
I don't know
pass.
why this pass was
Raul
for, but look,
Jimenez.
you see? He
Fine
just,
cross into the
Kovacic just
middle.
knows, bro. He just
Danger
knew Jimenez was
averted.
gonna get it. He
Werner
just puts some, just has some magic in his passing.
couldn't keep it.
Look at that. Kovacic. Oh, come on.
Given away.
Tierney. Okay,
Sancho. And now Fornant.
there we go. You don't need to get defender to do
Fred
that.
with it. Raul Jimenez has it.
Kovacic.
Here's Kovacic.
Oh, come
It's a
on.
matter of what occurs
Stay
in the
and let
final
me do
15
skill moves
minutes.
for a second.
Werner. Kevin Fornant.
Alright. Just gonna tie his real
The ball
quick,
with David
and then
Luiz.
go back to chill.
Well, it's really important that
Okay.
players try and recognise this noise in the ground and use that to get an equaliser.
Can he put
If
it
he scores
away?
this,
And
yeah.
that completes an
Probably told off my
impressive
team.
hat-trick.
Well,
Official.
keep counting. 3 now, but at this rate, he's in for a hatful. Well, just
I
look at the
just
replay.
don't
The keeper's a little
understand
bit unfortunate. He
what
thinks he's coming
Courtois
back
is
out,
doing.
but just clips the inside.
I think
of the post
Ederson
and
does
sneaks
better,
in.
and he has 88. His 88 base card is still better than this crap. That whatever crap Courtois was trying to pull off. Jota. Oh, come on.
And it's with
David
David
Luiz.
Luiz now.
Oh,
And he's got the beat.
David Luiz.
It's got to be.
Oh
And
my
able to find
god.
the back of the net, and still a lot of work ahead of them here.
Well, he'd probably surprised if he
That
scored
would've
from
been
there, but
nasty.
it is worth an effort.
But it was too good to be true. I probably should have just put in my Montador. It's probably a loss, guys.
Read it superbly
It's
to
really
take back
surprising to see
possession.
whenever they're not scared of David Luiz. Most of my opponents get scared by David Luiz
Mateo Kovacic.
because of like his, I don't know, it's just
And it's
him.
with David
It's like
Luiz
really
now.
good. Jota.
Read it
Nope,
magnificently
don't
and
reach.
intercepted.
Fred,
Ball's
ooh,
gone.
see, it's my midfielders. They're just know how to be there.
Raul Jimenez.
Oh, come
Well
on,
read to ease
James.
the pressure.
You know better than to do a pass like that. David Luiz, bro. That defense, man. That defense.
It's with David Luiz. Kovacic! Chance to make a game of it here.
Oh, come on.
Keeper did his job to begin with.
Maybe
The ball with
Saka.
Campbell. Kevin Vollant.
Yeah, I just want to
He's
Saka
going to
the
be
ball. Come on, bro.
disappointed with that pass.
Okay, kovacic. I don't know what pass that
We've had
was.
the official
but
word. There
he
will be
almost
a
got it.
minimum of
He
2
almost got
added
away
minutes.
with it. This man thinks he can go away with whatever he's
Alert
doing.
defending.
I'm just trying to chill, do a review,
Possession
but it didn't
lost.
work.
Intercepted.
So it's going to be a loss, guys. And there we go.
And there it is, the final whistle.
If Timo Werner did did a number on us, so
Timo Werner.
it's such a good goal too, I'm not gonna lie. But that's just to prove that Ederson is going to be my goalkeeper for all. Until another SBC comes up for another goalkeeper. Because, guys, something I learned out of this, I was just being too cheap, I guess. And I should have done was done the De Gea card, and this wouldn't have happened, but it happened anyways, and it's a good lesson, I guess. So now, bring this back, and I need you. If you have more pace, I would probably use him a lot. I don't know what happened to his pace. He used to be really good. So far, Ederson is the go-to card right now. So there we go. Okay, so now we go round 2. So far, Kovacic standing out. Such a good card. I wouldn't change it for anything. My other cards that I'm telling you about, they do like a little showcasing at the moment. I think Jimenez card is completely like messed up on. They should given him more stats on his pace, on his dribbling, especially his dribbling. His shooting is just fine, but maybe like more on his agility, I believe, which is agility and his balance especially. That is such a bad stat to give. Like, this player is super good, and I don't know, I just hate to see them do this to him. He's such a good player. On FIFA, man, as well. His base card was so raw too, and I had him at Mexico team. I used his base card, I scored everything with him. Aside from that Vela card, his highest rated card still to this day. His 86 is so good back then, and it was so cheap. It was like 30k, I think, and it just had like godly stats: 88, 7 shooting, and 8 dribbling, and him and Jimenez would just go to work.
Hi there, everybody. Welcome to Mexico City.
Controller died.
To the beautiful
Okay,
Azteca Stadium. Alan Smith is sitting alongside me, Martin Tyler. Our action for you comes from the Cup Rivals competition. We've been counting the hours, Alan, haven't we, for this one?
I think the first 10 minutes might tell us
Go
how
for it.
this match is going to pan out.
who can
Can't
gain the
lie.
upper hand.
Pretty glad
Get
of
hold of
this
ball
team.
and ask all the
It's
questions.
a like FUT Champs team. I play with this FUT Champs team, but I think I just need to get more
Now you've
used
got
to
your
it.
chance to check on the lineup for the home team. The goalkeeper
I
is
actually
Edison.
absolutely got
The
destroyed with
Undertongan
this team.
plays with
I don't know
Emerick
how.
Laporte as the centre
It's
back.
like they feel
Fred
kind of
plays with
like
Mateo Kovacic in midfield. And they just
I don't
go
know how
with
to say
the
it.
one striker
It's
up
like
front.
players would play fast with me, but whenever I try to play fast, it wouldn't work. Only
This is
like
the
right
lineup
here,
for the away
I'm playing
side.
fast.
Jordan Pickford is
What
the
kind of pass was
goalkeeper.
that?
Antonio
Okay.
Rudiger plays alongside
Ball back.
Victor Lindelof at the back. And they'll play with
And
a
then
sole
this whole
striker.
thing of keeping them in links, because they're all Man U on this right side. Such a good thing to do. Fred.
Read that
Oh,
well
come
with
on,
the
Fred.
interception.
You're doing so good.
Well, there are players here who
Putting that fear
stand
in.
out a bit. These two in
And
particular, I
getting
think,
me
today,
ball
Alan.
back.
Well, I think both of
David
these
Luiz.
players should come into this match
Oh, come
with
on,
their
Jimenez.
confidence brimming, really, because they really have played well. They've
Yep,
led
that's
from
what
the
happens
front.
when you put your two
They're
best
looking good when they
defenders
attack.
in the line. He's out.
I think the referee's
Nope.
showing how he's going to officiate this match.
No
It's going to be
foul.
a free kick. He's
You
not
give me
going
a
to stand
foul,
any
sir.
nonsense.
Ball was in the
Normally
penalty
good from
area.
these set plays,
Oh, I
and
know.
his teammates are expecting a good ball in.
James Milner sticking this one. I don't remember if it was on this FIFA. I think it was FIFA 19 that happened. He scored a goal on me right there with a freaking free kick. And I used to always think that everybody sucked, and then this guy just did me with that free kick. Ever since that, I've gotten paranoid. Just seeing that.
James. Here's Jota.
Okay.
Mateo Kovacic.
Jota gets in the back.
Saw it coming.
Kovacic.
Cut
Oh,
it
come on,
out. Good work.
Kovacic. Give it to him. There we go.
Gets the ball out wide with
Second
time
corner.
to assess the situation. And the referee spotted that deflection. He's pointed for the corner.
There's this. I don't like these teams. I just think they're annoying, to be honest.
Swung in by Milner. And
Yeah, they're annoying.
And they've opened the scoring.
Honestly,
now.
didn't even try to defend that because I always suck at this defending corners thing. They always do that, and it's always Rudiger. Yep, and he's like always right there at that one freaking corner, and then he just does that. And I've never been able to defend it.
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here.
But this guy is a little more aggressive, and this is probably a good thing because that way I'll be able to showcase more of, you know, how good Kovacic card can like build up.
Jesse Lingard.
Or like
Olivier Giroud.
planning to do that. Okay. Yeah, he's too scared.
James
to play.
Milner. It's good work
Scared
here in
to play.
terms of
Come on,
possession.
let's do it.
Can they find the final
Nope,
pass?
wrong choice, my man.
Fred.
Give it to Wan-Bissaka.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Wan-Bissaka. Daniel James, why are you not
Excellent
running?
interception. Have a look at what's on now from this wide position, not closed down.
But Wan-Bissaka's got this one. I assure you.
Time to get the ball in.
Wan-Bissaka's got
Over
this
the
one.
goalkeeper to the back post.
It's not Tierney.
Done well to get it wide.
Or
Not done so well with the delivery from the wide areas. Referee's done extremely well to judge it like that. It can
How did I
find the
miss a good
advantage.
control right there?
Referee has blown and he's given the free kick. Here's Laporte. Fred. James. Well, they're doing well here in their search for this
I like how you just
equaliser.
like hardcore defend on me like
Can
this.
go in from here.
It's like
They've defended with great
hilarious.
organisation to get possession back after being under pressure for some time. Getting the ball back and thinking attack straight away.
there it is.
He could take them on
Ooh,
here.
Bergwijn.
It's there to be attacked at the back post. Far too close across to the keeper.
Damn, Bergwijn got the speed, my man.
Fred. Now James. It's good attacking
Daniel
play this from them.
James. He's supposed to be faster, but apparently not.
Couldn't hold on to the ball. Well, maybe the counter-attack is on here. Giroud. Let's fly!
Yeah, that was
Oh, from
that
a
was
long way
cute.
out,
If
he
you thought it was
stopped
in the
very
goal.
close off the frame of the goal.
Well, that was a beauty, wasn't it, to work the keeper from that distance?
So my man is acting toxic, and you know,
David Luiz.
this is the thing I have talked about toxic players that I just love, and that's that whenever they see,
Nothing wrong with that tackle.
this is so
In fact, it was a
annoying though
terrific effort.
about FIFA, that so like you can just be unorganized, your players can be unorganized out of nowhere, and it's never going to be your fault.
Jesse
It's
Lingard.
never going to be your fault. You can have custom tactics, it don't matter. It's never going to be your fault.
They'll get a free kick for
I
that.
don't know how there's a foul, but oh well.
Stephen Bergwijn. And that's broken up by the defender
James,
before the cross could come in.
come on, bro. You got yourself
Well, here he
98
goes.
pace, my man.
It's good to
Come
see
on.
a player do this. A space to get the cross in. Surely the
Look at
equaliser.
this, bro.
He will be furious with himself for such a poor
Jota,
pass.
what in the world are you doing,
Off
my
the
man?
ball.
Yep, you better get rid of it.
Doesn't want to lose
Nope.
it here.
James, Tierney
Now
has
Lingard.
96 pace, or
It's
94.
Lingard.
How the heck does that
Got in
happen?
with the header, but the ball nowhere
Tell
near
me.
going into the net.
This game,
Off
man.
the top of his head, that one.
This
Fred.
guy's obviously trying to get to my
David Luiz.
nerves. By the way, he's playing.
Jimenez.
But
Really in the
Jimenez,
clear now.
are you
In
here
on
for me?
goal.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
United goal scoring opportunity.
These players are they're just doing it to get on my nerves. But I believe this guy's out. Let's do it. Come on.
He
You
saw
got
the
a game
ball,
to
but
win, my
come
guy.
nowhere near it.
Well, one or two people in the crowd howling
Oh,
for him
come on.
to be punished for that. Certainly didn't get the ball.
Needed to be
let's go.
brave, and he was.
You better knock off
Yes,
with the defense.
it is red.
Well, sometimes as a ref, you simply have no choice, and that was one of those times.
Kovacic. Jan Vertonghen. Fred. David Luiz. An attack
Oh,
that wasn't
Jimenez.
quite that in the end. Jimenez. Jimenez!
Oh, Jimenez,
What a
come on,
fine
bro.
save.
Who stopped that anyways?
It is a corner, and that, with this team, does mean an opportunity.
If I'm not mistaken,
to
it's
get
a
level.
low-rated.
That's a decent start from the goalkeeper, but they would have hoped to have tested him
Wow.
more.
Yeah, a few disappointed looks from his teammates there.
I'm
The
doing
lad who
better than my
might have
freaking
scored.
Ederson. That's all I know.
James. Jimenez. Not a good
Oh my
pass at all.
god.
Miguel
I'm telling you, people
Almiron.
like to be annoying. And this guy's trying to do something that he just can't. Just
So it's 1-0 here. As
I
the
don't
half-time
understand how
whistle.
any of these players have more pace from him than mine. Literally. Jimenez isn't cutting it. Kind of fed up at this moment. Vertonghen not doing anything either. So we going back to the first team pretty much.